Alright, hold on.
Bitch has been on vacation. On a goddamn cruise, I heard.
So for those of you that don't know, my name is Cece Rose. And I'm a bitch. And I like to talk about my friend Cece a lot. And dick, and periods, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm from Hollywood, Florida. Place.
Turn her up.
Because I used to date my alcoholic, but I lost money without it. Now I suffer.
Louder.
Louder, please.
Can we hear it?
We need more.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Got it? Got it. We got it. Okay, there we go. Hey, Amanda. Shut the fuck up. Oh, that's right. Okay. Alright. Anyway. So I'd like to let everyone know that I'm post-menopause, and it's great because now I can really fuck and not get pregnant. But sometimes I see men that are so hot, they make me want to reverse my menopause. It's true. So the other day I was watching TV, it was kind of a little while ago, and there was a commercial for KY Tingle, right? We know it's a loop, and I got some tingles, right? But I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to put a hot box on my pussy, right? Right? And then after you get a little indigestion, you put a little Alka-Seltzer in there.
Less.
Less effect.
What?
Less effect.
There's no fact. Is there? Oh. Then you have no fact. Sorry.
Says leave on ass for that, just so you know.
Sorry.
I'm the Holy Spirit right now.
Is it affecting us? Then it affects for me. We're good though, right? Okay. Anyway. Alright. Do you have any weird coworkers? Right? We do. Yeah. So the other day I was at work and I'm a waitress. Waitress.com. It's a site. And I was working with this girl. She was like, she worked there for like 2 weeks. She had just started. And her name was Julie. I call her Julie, right? She's always been like this, moving around all weird, you know. And I just got to work and I was busy waiting on a party. And she comes in and she's like, sitting there, and she was late first of all. And I'm like, you're fucking late, you have to work. And she's
Louder,
like,
bitch.
you still can't hear me? What the fuck?
Louder, bitch.
Oh, there's the fact. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so she's fucking me while I'm trying to bring in a party, and she's like, hey, do you want this? And I'm like, what? And she pulls out, like, looked like a little white Easter egg, like, you know, for Easter or something. And I'm like, well, what is that? And she's like, it's a pocket pussy. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. And then I'm like, wait, I want it. Like, why wouldn't I want this? It only happens to me. So she gives it to me, and I'm like looking at it. It was brand new, by the way. So. What? Anyway, so I was thinking, like, why does she have a pocket pussy? Weird. And then I had new shoes on, and I was showing her my shoes, and she goes, oh yeah, I got new shoes the other day too. I went to Walmart, and I tried on the new shoes and put my old ones in the box and left. And me and the sound guy are looking at each other and we're like, what? What? Shut up! Anyway, she's like, yeah, I put my new shoes on and put my old ones in the box and just walked out. And I'm like, what? She goes, we've all done that. I'm like, I've never fucking done that.
You're like, I'm about to.
No. So that was her. And then she got fired for stealing people's credit card numbers. Bully. So I still have the pocket pussy. If anyone wants it, I'll mail it to you. It was making me think that Hot Pockets should team up with Pocket Pussy to make Hot Pocket Pussies. And then when the guy comes in the Hot Pocket, that's your meal. And then you might really need that Alka-Seltzer for your easy bake oven. No, anyway, now we're going to talk about periods. So we all have them. Well, not me anymore, thankfully. So I have this one friend, and I told her I'm putting her in my stand-up. And that's my threat to all of you, friends. If you fuck with me, you're going to end up in my stand-up, right?
Bring it.
So she's always a bitch, right? Like every day of the week. And every time I'm like, you're being a bitch. And she's like, I'm on my period. And I'm like, well,
Jackie.
are you like always on your period?
Jackie.
No, you're not on your period. You're just a bitch.
Jackie.
I'm sure some of you ladies do that too. I get it. It happens.
Adrian.
So I was thinking that like sometimes you just need some idol, but you need it right away, so you can do a idol. Just mainline it.
Pepper.
What? You two can go see an outside.
No, we're not going to drunk again. All right,
Okay, I have a
I'm
story from
number
like way long ago with my friend Levon. Have you ever been told that you look like somebody? I fucking hate that, right? I look like me. It's like, don't tell me who I look like because then I'm gonna get pissed, right? So I was 40 years old, like 1,000 years ago, right? And I was at a Mexican restaurant with Levon because it's all I ever wants to fucking eat, right? So we're sitting there, and I'm hungover as shit, right? Waiting for my enchiladas. And this waitress comes up to me, and she's not even my waitress, mind you. And she's like, you know who you look like? And I'm like, oh God, no. She goes, Katie Lane. So I'm like super pissed, and I'm like 20 years old. And she could tell I was like appalled, and she's like, oh, it's a good thing. And I was like, yeah, I look like a fucking 40-year-old lesbian.
60.
Which I probably do now, so I'm stuck with it. But by the way, I'm not a lesbian at all. I like it. You can put a snowplow on these hips, I'll plow your fucking street, you can plow my fucking pussy. So she thought that was a compliment. And then I had this little random one. I don't know if it's funny or not, but it was weird. This one lady I was waiting on before, she was like, do you know who you look like? And I'm like, oh God, who? She's like, Scott Bakula. I'm like, what? I'm like, that is a quantum leap right there. So that's totally rude. So the other day, I go to this place called Arts and Scraps. And like, if you're into making art stuff, go there. Because you can fill up a bag for $8, right? So I had a bag of fabric, and I'm walking down Harper Avenue. The 2 in the afternoon, mind you. And this car was like pulled up on me, and he's like waving at me, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know this guy. Just keep walking. And he's like beeping, and like pulling up beside me on the curb, and I'm like looking at him, like, what is going on here? And then I realized, it was like an older gentleman in his car, I realized, I'm like, oh, this guy thinks I'm a hooker. He's trying to proposition me. So, at first I was like, fuck him, like that's rude. Then I was like, you know what, actually, I like that, thank you, you're welcome. You probably thought I was Katie Lane next to you, I didn't like that. But again, I'm not a lesbian. Or a hooker, yes, but I mean, I'll take it. So this spring's coming, I guess it's Michigan, you know, whatever. I'm starting a lesbian softball team. It's called the Dugouts. And I want the logo's going to be a mitt, and it's going to be fingers like that, it's going to be like that, like just a mitt. Okay, I don't usually go on dates too often. I don't know why, but all this going on, right? But have any of you ever been on a bad date? Totally weird bad date? Okay. So I have a bad date story. So one time, okay, this guy I used to hang out with, he wasn't gay or whatever, but I was at his house, he was at a party, and his brother came over, and he was gay, and like, I had like pre-cum running down my leg, and it was so fucking hot. And he came over and mowed the lawn, and I'm like, oh my God, even hotter, this guy's hot. And then he left, I'm like, wait, I didn't even get his number. And then I saw him on Grindr, and we started talking, and he's like, oh yeah, you're my brother's friend. I'm like, yeah, he's like, do you want to hang out? I'm like, yep. Got me over, went right over there, brought a fucking fifth of vodka, like, ready to go. So we're hanging out, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. This is a little weird, but so am I. So we're all hanging out, and like, you know, kissing and stuff, and then we're like, naked in the bed, and like, having a nice time. We didn't fuck, so whatever. So I'm sitting there naked in the bed, and he leaves, he's like, I'll be back. And I'm sitting there, like, on my phone texting my friend, like, wow, this date's going really fucking good. And I'm like, awesome, yay, nailed it. And then he's gone for a while. I'm like, where's this guy at? And then, like, 2 minutes later, 2 cops come into the door in the bedroom, and I'm sitting there naked, like, what the fuck? And they're like, come with us. And I'm like, so I get dressed, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So they put me in the car, and I'm sitting there, like, what is happening here? They're like, it's okay. It's your final. So they drive me to 7-Eleven and drop me off. So like, what the fuck? I go home and I hit up his brother. I'm like, your brother just did the weirdest thing. And he's like, how the fuck did you hang out with my brother? He's crazy. I'm like, I know. So my dating life could only go up from there, right? So I don't know if any of you have a bad date right now. I don't think it could be worse. But, so I met him on Grindr, and Grindr's like worthless and like for losers, I guess, like me. One time I was on Grindr, and this guy hit me up, and you know, I politely declined, I wasn't into him or whatever. And he told me that, he's like, well, you look like you're retarded. And I'm like, oh, that's mean. And he's like, well, then again, it might be how the fuck it's hard. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking mean. So like, have a good day. So then I had like a complex. I'm like, do I look like that? So then fast forward like 2 weeks later, I'm Grindr again, because I'm done. Same kind of scenario, guy hits me up, and I politely declined, it wasn't anyone. And he's like, well, you look like you have Down syndrome. It's really happening. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I really have a complex. I'm like, oh my god, and my friends are like, you don't look like you have Down syndrome. So, that's my dating life. Just letting you know that. This gives you my last little segment before I do some music. So if you're ever looking for something fun to pass the time, on Craigslist, you can go on Misconnections, right? And it's just people writing in and they're like, hey, I saw you at the gas station pumping your gas, I hope you get this, or whatever. I saw a really funny one the other day, and it said, hey, I was at Rite Aid and I saw you in the diaper aisle. Hopefully we can meet again in the aisle, you know, diaper cream and baby wipes. So I thought, well, if that guy could get something going on, maybe there's still hope for me. Anyway, with that said, I'll shut up with that now. Wait till some music. So this is techno stuff, with me just yammering over it. And the first song is called Kisses Around the World. And my friend Bigman gave me a blouse that his client gave to him, and it was really cute blouse. But the tag on it was 2 big lip kisses, like lipstick. And I like the tag more than the shirt. And it made me think, I'm like, oh my god, what if CC made a song called Kisses Around the World? And if there was a music video, it was kisses flying out and flying out to the globe, right?
Yes,
So
CC,
I made a
let's
little
hear
song.
it.
I made a little song for it.
Let's
So,
hear it.
that's-
Yeah, video on video. No worries.
Oh my god.
you, bless you. All right. So that was it for me. What? You what? Do you want to come up here? Did you guys go see Amanda's show? Come on, up here. Come on, everyone. Come on. Thank you, everyone. That was my show.